Have you ever had a moment where you're so excited to tell somebody something and then suddenly they say, wait, what? Say that again? What do you feel like in that moment? Because I'm going to tell you something that happened to me a few years ago. And this always stuck in my head. So I remember when I was in school, my family and I once went for a trip on an island. And this island trip was very unique because in the past what we'd do is we'd go to the beach, eat some food, see the hill, and that's about it. This time, after such a long time of waiting, we finally went into the water and we tried snorkeling. This was such a unique experience in my head. I thought, you know what, I have to share it with everybody in school. And I was so gassed because when I came back from the trip, the only thing that was on my mind was, I need to tell my friends, I need to tell the people in school about this trip. And then once I reached school, then I actually started telling everybody about it. Hey guys, so last week I went to this island place. I went for snorkeling and I was trying to get my words out. That's when somebody cut in and said, dude, stop mumbling and just spit it out for once. That one sentence, that stuck in my head for years. It's still in my head. So I remember that, and that burned me to the point where I couldn't even say what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was, I'm going to show you, I'm never going to speak like this ever again. I'm going to make sure I fix up everything with my speech. Do you understand me? But what came out was something more like this. We just went for snorkeling and yeah, that's about it. So what was this one thing that changed everything for me? It was the record and repeat method. All I did was two things. On one day, I would read a book. On the second day, I'd record a video impromptu. So on the first day, it would be me taking a book. It can be a picture book, it can be a scientific book, it can be a financial book, whatever you like. Take that book and you want to read a paragraph. I want you to read that paragraph in your normal voice. A conversation is taking place between their parents. They are in a house with the dovecot on the roof. The pigeons have filled the perches and the breeding boxes with their feathers and their warm beating hearts. Aryan is coming downstairs to get another blanket. The second time, I want you to force yourself to be around 20-25% louder than you were before. A conversation is taking place between their parents and they are in a house with a dovecot on the roof. The pigeons have filled the perches and the breeding boxes with their feathers and their warm beating hearts. Aryan is coming downstairs to get another blanket. And the third time that you read this, I want you to include inflections. This means when it comes to moments that emphasize something in that paragraph, I want you to either raise your volume dramatically or reduce your volume depending on what you think is suitable for that moment. A conversation is taking place between their parents. They are in the house with the dovecot on the roof. The pigeons have filled the perches and the breeding boxes with their feathers and their warm beating hearts. Aryan is coming downstairs to get another blanket. Let's say all these three times would take you less than 8 minutes a day. If you could do this thing for 8 minutes a day, tell me that your communication will not improve just because now you're practicing three things. Number one, your initial voice, which over time will automatically get louder. Second time, you're practicing 25% louder. So now you always have that mode you can turn on. Because you're practicing this every day, you have that mode you can turn on, which is 25% louder than normal. Number three is speaking with inflections. When you're trying to grab somebody's attention, you want inflection in your story because otherwise, if I speak like this is very boring. You might even tune off right now. You might not even listen to what I have to say in the next points because it just seems so boring and there's no inflection in my voice. It's just so boring and you might stop here. This is why you want to include pauses, you want to include inflections when it comes to the key points. And what do you do on day two? On day two, what I want you to do, forget the book. I want you to record a video. This video, something similar to what I'm doing right now. I want you to just speak into your camera. This doesn't have to be the same theme every single day. You don't have to publish this anyway if you don't want to. And I would prefer a selfie camera, by the way, because in that case, you will understand what you do very oddly. Sometimes you might be scratching your head. Sometimes you might say too many or ums, and you want to cut that out. So if you want to cut that out, the best way to see that is actually when you see yourself speaking these words in real time. The point is not the topic. It's not about the knowledge you have. It's about you practicing to speak about something impromptu, because guess what? In life, in presentations, in anything that you have, you're going to always speak impromptu, right? You're not going to have a script in your head where you're going to just repeat after that. So practicing these two things should pretty much end your conversation troubles once and for all. But I will give you caution though. This is not going to take 1 month. This might take 6 months, sometimes even a year to show proper results. Because till then, you're still figuring out your voice and even your confidence in your voice. That's a big problem people have. The thing is, there is no instant cure. It's not like you're going to get used to your voice in day 2 or day 3. You're going to find it very cringe when you listen back. Because I felt this exact same thing for, let's say, the first 6 months of recording these videos. So if you're not comfortable with your voice, listen back to it multiple times over months, over a year. Then you will see an improvement, not only in the way you speak, but even in the confidence in your own speech. So if you guys like this one, then like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Maybe even watch the video on the right. So smash subscribe, slap a like on, and always remember, never stop dreaming. See you all.